They also opened another can of worms that white Europeans claim they have better butter all the time. I always think it's just European being pretentious because, come on, butter is butter. After I read through those paths and articles, now I understand it's not just European being pretentious. It is European being pretentious because they actually have better butter. I think it's a good time to talk about another two paths. Why is American butter so bad? And why does French butter taste better? Answer of these two questions were extracted from an article titled The Real Difference Between American Butter and European Butter, published by travelindustry.com, and article titled Butter with a Pedigree, the French, published by the New York Times. The first article is very straightforward. It points out that European butters usually have more butterfat content and is fermented. European butter is often fermented, giving it a tangy, slightly sour taste. These butters are often richer, more butterfat, making it ideal for baking things in milk quicker. The second article, written by Dorie Greenspan, who is a culinary guru of New York Times, elaborates the difference between US butter and French butter, especially the butter produced by acquired factory in France. Here are some excerpts from this article. By law, the American butter must contain at least 80% butterfat, while the minimum for French butter is 82%. 2 percentage points may sound measly, but since butterfat affects butter's flavor, texture, and workability, every little bit counts. Most industrially made American butters are not cultured and are labeled sweet cream. Since every butter contains about 1 to 2% milk solid, this means that Beurre acquired, I'm pretty much sure I did not pronounce it right, at 84% butterfat is only about 15% water, compared with about 19% in most American butter. So we learned two things here. The label sweet cream doesn't mean it's sweet. As we know that sweet cream butter are not sweet, and I can't verbalize how surprised I was the first time I bite into sweet cream butter and find out, oh damn, it's not sweet. Sweet cream butter means not fermented. There's a lot of misleading naming convention in dairy, isn't it? Like buttermilk. You think it's like a buttery milk? No, it's very tinny, and it's literally the unbuttered part that's separated from the cream during the butter production process. Is abomination. Sorry, I digress. The second thing we learn here is that European butter, especially French butter, actually has more butter fat. Of course it tastes better, and also it's fermented. Hello everyone, this short video is part of the original What People Also Ask series, in which I preach how to find useful information using Google's People Also Ask feature. Every week I made a video focusing on one specific entity with more in-depth content. You can watch the entire episode using the link in the description or the end card on the screen. You can also subscribe if you enjoy my content. Looking forward to seeing you. Bye!